right, so today we're talking about Mr. Dick Gregory. I'll be honest with you guys, I've always seen his videos on my YouTube stream. I'd never clicked on one. I have been a big fan of Jordan Maxwell, listening to his work, and I guess I just never really heard him, quote or reference Dick Gregory until I was watching one of Jordan's videos again, and he quoted Dick Gregory two different times, and so I had to click on Dick Gregory today and some of his videos, actually like 2 days ago, and I've been just watching some of his videos like all the time now. This man is super wise, super funny, but super intelligent and super wise, like a man that you can tell he's done his research, to the point where he gets kind of upset if you ask a dumb question when you kind of already know the answer, or if you just do some research of your own, you can find the answer for yourself. But the last video that I want to talk about right now that he talked about was the one about universal God and indigo children and stuff like that. And the universal God thing is the one thing that's always been in my mind. For as long as I can remember, I've always thought about this world from a big, like in a big way, when trying to incorporate the whole world, the planets, and our mind, how it revolves around all that, how everything kind of works together, how the universal, like a universal God power, that force that's out there. I never really thought as religion as one singular thing, or religion like a Christian, Catholic. I never really looked at it from that. Even though I was a raised Catholic, I always had some kind of feeling in my heart that it was bigger than that. There's like a universal force. It's just one God that we all have, but we really don't know what it is, But some of the stuff I really took from that video that he talked about was like the haircuts. I'm someone that's been growing out my beard, but I mean, I'm gonna try to do this, man. I'm really gonna try to grow out my hair and just see what happens, because he was saying that, God doesn't make no mistakes. So why would you cut your hair then? That's supposed to be there to let your hair grow. It's supposed to grow. It's a natural process with the sun. It protects your head from the sun as well too, because it creates that layer, and so it's kind of all works together, and you cutting it's kind of like a disrespecting God in a sense, because you're basically, cutting off his creation, kind of like forget you, like, and I don't have any tattoos on my body, but because I remember reading the Bible, that always stuck in my head that you're not supposed to mark your body, and I'm pretty sure it says something there about cutting your hair, and I guess that's one thing that just kind of flew over my head. I know a lot of things kind of fly over your head, but that's something that's in the Bible, so I'm gonna try to incorporate that into my life. So I might be looking a little bit different coming soon. But that's one thing that stuck to my head seriously was the haircut thing, about the indigo children too. Something that really blew my mind, because I've done some research on that before myself, and the year he put on there was like 1985. So kids that were born past 1985 kind of were a little more, they have this advanced kind of knowledge, and I know that kids that are born even like maybe 5-10 years ago have a little bit more intuitive knowledge and connection with the universal God and stuff like that. So just the way he explained it, this man is very smart, man. I pride myself on knowing a lot, being very intuitive and stuff like that, but listening to a man like that, just him even speaking about Michael Jackson and how he knew about the deaths and them trying to kill him. I mean, this guy is very connected. I mean, I'm sorry that I did not know about this guy. That's me sleeping on it. But like I said, I've been watching his videos for the last 2 days, man, and this guy is very, very good. I'll be making some more videos about this, because I feel like he did die. So I feel like maybe his passion, his knowledge, his thoughts, they need to live on, man. So. I'm gonna continue to do some more research on some of his work and just listen to his videos, and I mean, this man is outstanding. The way he talks, the way he taught, he makes you think a lot, just the way he talks about God and white supremacy over people and stuff like that, and how we've been trained to kind of just think that they're more superior than us. So that's basically the key. If we think it, then it's true. Basically, it makes true sense when you just sit there and say it. But just him thinking about everything, him talking about all that stuff, it's very interesting to me. So it blew my mind. So Dick Gregory, He's the guy I'm telling you guys. I'll be making some more videos about this man. He's very, I mean, he was very wise, you know, and the stuff that he talked about today really blew my mind. You know, when it comes to the universal God, especially in the haircuts, and you know how that all incorporates with, you know, God's creation. You know, if God created the sun and the moon, like He said, then how would He make a mistake creating us with our hair and all that? You know how some people complain about their body parts and stuff like that, but you know, God doesn't make mistakes. You know, so appreciate who you are, love who you are, because that's where everything starts. Anyways, you gotta appreciate yourself, man. Love who you are, because that's truly where it starts, because it's all in your mind. You know, if you're upset always, and you're looking down at yourself, and your confidence is low, then you can't really prosper from that kind of pedestal. You have to create some sort of positive mindset in your own mind, and move yourself forward, and be positive, because only in that realm, only in that kind of emotion can bigger things come to your mind, and peace can come into your mind as well. So just remember that, you know, everything revolves around your mind. Everything that you think, everything that you do will, you know, everything that, all your thoughts cultivate your brain, and it comes out of your mouth. So remember that, you know, so just try to always stay positive and be prideful in who you are and how you were made, because like he said, you know, God doesn't make no mistakes. All right, guys, so you guys have a good day, have a good night, and prayers out to everyone, and take care of yourself.